I just saw this really cool video on YouTube by Tom Scott. You have probably seen it because it has 68,827,649 views. And the fun part about this video is that the title is This Video Has 68,827,649 Views. I'll tell you about what Tom Scott says on the other side of this brief musical soundbite. I guess there's no such thing as a long musical soundbite. Anyway, I'm John Paulus. Thanks for joining me today on Life's Potluck Buffet. All right, as promised, I will tell you the deal. So, what Tom Scott did on or around April 6th, 2020, Tom Scott wrote code that would scrape the screen that tells you how many views a video has and had it update the title of his video. So at some interval, I don't know how often, the program runs and it scrapes maybe it's continually running, and it's continually scraping the number of views from the screen where it says how many views you have of your video, and the code puts that in the title. It changes the title of the video to what that is. It updates the title of the video and saves it so that it is there. Now, a neat thing that Tom Scott said would be a miracle if it happened, and it just happened to me, is if the number on the title, the number in the title, matched exactly the number in the description. And as I'm looking at it right now, 68,827,649 views is the number, both in the title and in the description. So the miracle has happened. And the reason that it's a miracle that it happens is because that the update, YouTube doesn't update, every view. There's like not every second. You're not going to catch it. So for it to have the screen scraper to have caught that number and then change it, and then for me to catch that's pretty neat. I guess that means that nobody's been looking at it for a little bit of time. Maybe that's what that means, because the number has been static and the screen scraper has scraped and the number hasn't changed. Maybe something like that. Who knows? I bet if I refresh, I'm going to refresh right now, and I'll see if it goes up to 68,000. Okay. I'm refreshing now. And oh no, it's scraped it again correctly. And now it's 68,827,722 views, and it says that in the thing. Wow. This scraping is working perfectly. I think that's really cool. I think that was a really cool idea that Tom Scott had. And the video is really nice because it talks about the concept of entropy and how things kind of all break in the end. That one day his screen scraper isn't going to work anymore. And one day, everything falls apart. So that is a really great lesson for today. And I kind of want to, I don't know what to ask the cards, because I'm a little bit afraid to say, tell me how many views this video is going to have. Because I don't know. Will the card get that right? Let's ask. Let's ask about our video. We're going to use, instead of writing this code, I am going to ask the cards to predict how many views this video will have in the next, I'm going to say 24 hours. Okay, in the next 24 hours. And I guess I'll have to remember to update you. Well, I'll have to remember to pay attention for 24 hours after this video is uploaded, and then I will update you on the next video as to how many views the video has. Okay, so here we go. All right, cards. Don't fail me now. No, you never fail me. Okay. I didn't mean to put pressure on you, cards. I know you're gonna probably be right about the number. And it's also gonna be hilarious if they're like 1. Because that's gonna. I just seal it. Did I just seal the deal, cards? Is it gonna be 1 view? Okay, this is gonna be me. All right. So here I go. I'm going to do 3 casual shuffles. 3. There we go. All right. I'm going to kind of bend the cards together back and forth. I mean, kind of bend them a little bit so that they're all even. There's no gaps. Because I'm going to rely on a card that falls into the gap, and I don't want to artificially produce a card that is, because it's bent, will create a gap all the time, so I'll always go to it. That's why I do that. All right. So let me shuffle it one last time. All right. Okay, cards. What do we got here? I guess it's this one right here. Yeah, this is looking like it. Oh, yes. Definitely it. Okay. In the first 24 hours, this video will have 20 views. I was hoping for more like 20 million cards, but I guess 20 will do. So, okay. So I'm gonna keep that number in mind. It's 20. You'll keep it in mind. And then on tomorrow's video, I will tell you how many views it actually had and if the cards were right. Oh, by the way, card 20 is a good tip. Put on your oxygen mask first, then make sure to help others. What's essential advice for an emergency situation in an airplane is good advice for your work too. Make it a goal to tend to your own security and then tend to the security of others. How have you helped your own stability? Who else have you helped because of that? All right, that's a great card for today, and keep that in mind. Make sure always that you're working from a place of stability, because that's the only way you're going to be able to help the people that you want to help, and help others, is by having security yourself. And yeah, it's that oxygen mask thing in an airplane. You put that's what the videos always show you. That's what the flight attendants, when they do the demonstration, are always reminding you. Make sure to put on your mask first before helping someone else. And that's kind of nice because, people tend to want to help others. I think that's what I found. It's kind of a nice message. And I've talked about this before, that, it's really kind of says a lot about the kind of decency and love that humanity has for others, that we have to be told to not put on somebody else's mask first, to help out somebody who needs help first, rather than putting our own mask on. And that's a nice. It says something nice about humanity. It really does. Otherwise, you wouldn't need that warning. If it was like, if there were 2 situations, if it was one, if people really weren't very nice, then you wouldn't need to tell them that. Or if people were maybe so on the ball that they knew that they would pass out because of lack of oxygen before they were able to help anybody else. So either it says we're all just, if we didn't have to have that a warning and that announcement, it would say we were all really just super on the ball and super smart about these things, or we didn't care at all about other people. So I'm glad that it says, we're not all on the ball about this and we care about other people. That's nice. That makes me feel a lot better about humanity. So I hope you have a great day, and I hope that everything works out today for your stability and the stability of those who you are trying to help out as well. So take care, and we'll see you tomorrow on Life's Potluck Buffet, and we'll see if there have been 20 views of this video 24 hours after this is published.